Good morning, guys. Myself Sandeep Kumar Reddy from Ingenious Competitive Training Academy. Today we will be discussing about Harshvardhana. So he was ruled between 606 AD to 647 AD. As you can see in the map, what exactly his emperor whole empire is. I request you guys to go through playlist. You will find various information regarding each topic. Here, Harshvardhana has written various books, and as you can see, Ratnavali, Nagananda, and Priyadarshika was written by Harshvardhana. So he is also known as Rajaputra. So we should remember he is one of the finest writer. He had written Ratnavali, Nagananda, Priyadarshika. These three books have been written by Harshvardhana. Harshvardhana is also known as Rajaputra. So please remember this. They are very important for you guys. Pulakesin II was defeated by whom? As you can see, Pulakesin II won and Harshvardhana was lost. So Pulakesin II and Harshvardhana, they fought in between and Harshvardhana lost the war. The life history of Harshvardhana, that is, as you can see, Harshacharitam has been written by Banabhatta, who is a court poet of Harsha. So you have to remember that that is Harshacharitam. The book was written by Banabhatta or Bana, who is a court poet. Harsha used to organize his religious councils, as you can see, which was held as Prayag. The foreign traveler visited during the time of Harshvardhana, Huyan Sang, who had visited during the time of Harshvardhana. That Huyan Sang is also known as Shakya Muni. He had written the book Siyu Ki. The book has been written by Huyan Sang. This foreign traveler, Chinese traveler, sent by Emperor Taisang. So this Taisang king had sent Huyan Sang during the time of Harshvardhana for the ruling, how exactly he rules and what exactly the situation happening over there. The last Hindu ruler of North India, you can tell, that is Harshvardhana. But in the case of all over the India, if we ask, that is Prithviraj Chauhan was the last Hindu ruler in India. If we ask as North India, that is Harshvardhana. You have to remember these differences, very important differences. They are very useful for all competitive examinations. The capital of Harsh Empire was Kannauj. So you should remember the capital of Harsh Empire, that is Kannauj. The Harshvardhana shifted his capital from Thaneshwar to Kannauj. So he has shifted his capital from Thaneshwar to the which place? Kannauj. He organized two great religious assemblies, that is at Kannauj one thing and second one is at Prayag. That Prayag we should remember in Uttar Pradesh, wherever the Kumbh Mela takes place. At the Narmada river, the southbound advancement of Harshvardhana was checked by Pulakesin II. I had already discussed Pulakesin II overpowered Harshvardhana. As you can see, while he was advancing towards south, the Pulakesin was given a break, was holding him near the Narmada river, and the advancement was stopped by Pulakesin II. The dynasty of Harsha, as you can see, Pushyabhuti was the dynasty of Harsha. The founder of this Pushyabhuti dynasty was the founder, that is father of Harsha, whose name is Prabhakar Vardhan, who had founded the Pushyabhuti dynasty. The brother of Harsha, you have to remember, Rajavardhana was the brother. So as you can remember, the Prabhakar Vardhana, who is the founder of Pushyabhuti dynasty, has got the two sons. One is Harsha and another Rajavardhana are the two sons. As you can see how exactly the Harshavardhana has taken over the North India. So I request you guys to go through playlist. You will find near about 800 plus question papers for various examinations, which will be helpful for you, your friends and your family members, whoever is preparing for examinations. The university in which Chinese traveler Huan Song studied. We should remember the Chinese traveler who had come during the reign of Harshavardhana, that is Huan Song. He had taken admission in Nalanda University and had gone through various courses. At the time period of Yuan Song visit of India, the most famous city for the production of cotton clothes, we should remember Mathura was an important place where the cotton clothes were made, and Mathura is famous for Meenakshi temple also. The poet Bana is also known as Bana Bhatt, was the inhabitant of Aurangabad, which is again in Bihar. It was, as you can see, Aurangabad located in Maharashtra, but there is Aurangabad which is located in Bihar. The reason of destruction of Nalanda University was the Muslim invasion under the leadership of Bakhtiyar Khilji. So as you can see, Bakhtiyar Khilji, who is the main important ruler, this ruler, this Khilji dynasty's ruler, Bakhtiyar Khilji, had destroyed the Nalanda University. He was against all these activities. Sister of Harsha, as you can remember, Rajashri is the sister of Harsha, who was married with Grihavarman and who was killed by Devagupta, as Grihavarman is the husband of Rajashri and Grihavarman was killed by Devagupta of Malwa king. So we should remember few things which are very important. You may be asked any questions for exams. The inscriptions of Harsha. We should remember the inscriptions whatever of Harsha, they were Sonpat and Madhubani plate inscriptions. Because of these inscriptions, you will find about the information of Harsha. So with the Sonpat as well as Madhubani plate inscriptions were revealed about the ruling of Harsha. The inscription on which signature exists, we should remember the Harshavardhana signature was present in Banshera inscription. You will find the signature of Harsha. Harsha succeeded his brother at Thaneshwar. First responsibility have taken as avenge killing of brother and brother-in-law and rescued his sister during the fight against this. The Huan Song converted him Mahayana Buddhism, prohibited the use of food in his kingdom and punished those who kill any living being. So as you are aware that he had adopted the Buddhism, that is Mahayana Buddhism adopted by Harsha, and that in that it is mentioned that prohibited the use of food in his kingdom and punished those who kill any living one. So now he was discouraged the activities of non-veg and cutting of animals. And the religious assemblies were held and it was continued for 23 years in Kannauj, and these were held even for the Chinese pilgrim. It was being honored in this religious assembly. As you can see, the taxation was exist during the time of Harshavardhana, but not as a forced labor. So which was taken with the optimal utilization of their empire, and it was taken with the cordial relationship, not by forced labor. And the tax was 1/6 of the production of whatever the land production. So during that time, the cultivation was one of the finest crop. So 1/6 were charged during their time. Cruel punishment of Mauryan continued. In some cases, the cruel punishment was continued. And archive of Harsha known as Nilopitu. So this one, good and bad events were recorded in that Nilopitu. The position of women was not satisfactory and remarriages of widow not permitted. System of dowry were common and sati practice was existed. So these are all happened during the time of widow marriage was not permitted and system of dowry was common and sati practice was existed during their time. The divisions of society, as we can remember, Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vyasa and Sudra, they were the divisions, as you can see to the right of this slide, how exactly the divisions have been taken place. Initial place Brahmana and next Kshatriya and Vaishya and Sudra. These are the four divisions who exist during the time of Harshavardhana. The main occupation was cultivation. As I had already discussed, Nalanda was the one of the finest university during their time. So Nalanda means giver of knowledge. During the Mahayana Buddhism, it was built and it was taught in the university. It's a patronized during the time of Harsha and attained international reputation during his time. So that reputation has been maximum during the time of Harshavardhana. He is the main important ruler who had given the maximum importance to the international reputation has come in the time of Harshavardhana. The strength of Nalanda, as you can see, 1500 teachers, that is, they are known as Pandits or teachers, and 10,000 students were there during the Harshavardhana time, and it was well and reputed, and maximum revenue was collected from the villages of 100 to 200 villages they have collected. And the studies of Vedas, Sankhya, yoga, philosophy, logic, astronomy, and medicine was taught during the time of Harshavardhana, and the entrance exam was conducted for the admission because the entrance exam is mandatory to understand the subjects. It is only for the worth candidates. I request you guys to call me on 766730 or message me by WhatsApp. 2100 PDF of GK and GS will be given in a free of cost. That will be helpful for your competitive examinations. Thank you guys. Have a good day. Have a great life.